Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Real Economy Trucking Euro Style. So continuing to move around, so we do have a change between this episode and last episode. Got to the point where I was able to update ProMods because now it uses Grease, the new DLC from SCS. So I do have Grease. I have purchased that. Obviously, it's over to the east. We're here in Evora. We've got a couple places to go, and you can see Badajoz in España or in Spain is one of the options that's just across the border. Or we can take some backhoe loaders or carrots to areas in Lisbon, the same place. So earnings-wise, it looks as if this shorter one is better. I was initially digging and thinking, I'll do the backhoe loader, but it takes me a little ways away. Likely, given that it's that far outside Portugal, or Lisbon, I should say, it would be a little bit unique in maybe finding a load that was close. So either way, they're both kind of short, but this one's going to be super short. So we're going to go ahead and get this one done and get you a quick episode today. And hopefully we don't have anything exploding with the loading and so forth.
Time to hit the road.
Alright, so I see Gruber. Alright, I think, given the parking brake and such was on, that it moved us, probably because of the version change.
Turn left.
So, because obviously we weren't here. Alright, really? Why are they stopping? I don't understand why they do that. I wasn't in the intersection that I know of. Maybe
Get ready to turn right.
maybe I was and didn't know.
Turn right.
But yeah, I was here at Gruber, but I think this is the only location in Evora that we can do anything with.
Get ready
So
to turn left.
it's obviously limited in what type of jobs will come out.
Turn left and then turn right.
Alright, so
Turn
turn
right.
left, turn right. There's our pickup point, and you can see our oil
Have
tanker
arrived at your
sitting there at Bay
Your
5.
route guidance is now finished.
So this is obviously a big distribution center, 18 docks. Alright, so it took about 8 minutes.
Ready to roll.
Alright, and unless it does something weird, we know we're going to be over here. So you can see the backhoe loader was a bit close. Or a bit far in the edge close, I don't know. When I'm thinking and focused, sometimes the words don't come out in ways that make sense, so I apologize. So if you're a regular viewer, welcome
Let's
back.
go.
If you're new to the channel, or just new in general, I have only been watching for a few days, weeks, whatever, welcome as well. Always happy to have whoever is coming along here. Alright, so just working to try to
Turn left.
keep everything flowing for folks. I've got a
Turn right.
break of when I'll be able to be creating some things coming up because we're physically moving, and I will be in that process for hopefully not a whole week, but maybe I'm kind of planning for that. I don't know, worst case I'm planning for even a little bit longer, but so, and I think I'm going to be okay.
Turn right.
If nothing else, I can spread content out a little bit. I'll see how things line up because I've been doing a lot of things in Tower Companion which is an add-on for Tower Simulator 3. So for those of you who are interested in that content, you've got just a cornucopia of stuff coming because they're at different airports. They're all over, but there's like, I think I've got 20 episodes of content for that right now.
Take the second exit.
Just different things I've done, different airports I've been working on, and so forth. So, and then we've still got a bunch of Power Wash Simulator things that I have done that haven't gotten published, but that are out and uploaded and ready to go. And then obviously we'll have the the golf content that's kind of become the staple for things because it requires so much work, and therefore I spend a good amount of time in there. And this, which is also a standard staple of the channel, the trucking stuff, which is how this channel started, with American Truck Simulator. And now here we are in Euro Truck, and we just expand as we go and bring things in and out as the mood fits, I suppose. So, again, as I said, really long and hearty welcome to folks. Alright, so where are we at? Can't tell because I think again it's switched. There we go. Alright, 85. Okay, so we can go to 90. I'm like, I know we can go faster, but I can't see where we're at. Alright.
Right.
Alright, well, we will do that. Although I could have kept right and gone through, but just to be sure, because yes, you can see España is over there. And then otherwise we'd be going to Lisbon or Lisboa, as it has here within the Portuguese signage. Alright, well, at least we don't have the guardrails on both sides like tends to be a lot of the European entrances. Well, there it is. It's gotta do it for a bit, because you might be climbing and find yourself flying up the hill. But either way, nice to see. So it is early, so sorry if I sound a little out of it. I may be. As I said, I am trying to smash things in a bit to get some coverage over the days I'm gone. This is before we're going, but I know I need to get to some additional videos in this to kind of let you have content come out as you expect it, because I know, people, you get into a habit and you realize, hey, there's a Euro Truck video every 8 days, and if you enjoy watching and seeing where I'm driving and where I'm going and what I'm doing, you kind of count on that, and then when it's not there, obviously, it can knock you off your game a little bit. Let's see, we've got fuel. I don't remember which one. I know I did Euro Truck, I did American Truck, but somewhere I suddenly was like, I got the gas warning and then I was panicking. I'm guessing it was this one, because we're pretty high in fuel right now, but maybe we're high in both. Whoops, I had not reset. So I don't know how much of the 100 and whoa. Alright, well, luckily nobody ran into me. Oh goodness. They might have run into each other. And luckily I was able to get the truck stopped. I mean, it probably helped that what was in front of me was another truck, but that's also why I was able to confidently, I suppose, follow, because I'm like, well, I'll probably be able to stop as fast as he stops. But obviously if I just had a car in front of me, I would have been able to see over it, and I wouldn't have been surprised. So yes, I'm assuming this is the border, and we're paying the toll, and the Portuguese government is getting its money, and then we'll be heading into Spain. But yeah, so just as I'm making my way over to Missouri, I think at this point we'll start making our way over towards Greece again and see what we see with the new DLC. But as I think I've shared, the quality of ProMods is so high that I think it will be very difficult to be able to tell. See, now that became a problem. So, okay, I think what they're doing is they're forcing us off the roadway completely because there is some sort of incident. So, we're gonna head over here. Hopefully this thing won't run into me. Yep, they are forcing us off. Good news is it looks like, well, I guess we won't even have to exit. It's just using the bypass. So yeah, you can't get through there.
Go straight
When
on.
they have that helicopter there, I've tried that. And you try, and there's a big a big area around the blades, like even beyond the blades, where it just is like, no, you can't go. But so the good news is that was easy. I was thinking, oh, we're going to go out on the road, we'll have to go through the roundabout, but it actually even didn't come as that big of a diversion. But hey, even on a short little trip, like, there can be something interesting in Truck Simulator, so you never know. You never know what's going to happen, which is why it's important to come back every time and see what comes up. I try to do my best. I keep chasing the 2 weeks without any kind of issues, so that for the statistics, the new statistics they introduced a while back. Let me just look real quick, because that's the town. Alright, it looks like... Oops, no, I want to reset navigation. If I go, it looks like the next exit. Okay. So we don't need to go here and go through 3 roundabouts and
Time to get the job done.
and all that. So we'll keep going. I was just worried. I'm like, it says Badajoz or whatever, and but yes, I did not see the flag that I see now. So, but I guess we're coming up on 55 kilometers. So maybe we'll have 60 or so before we get there. We discovered it just here from the roadway, which is still rare, but I knew we didn't have this one yet, so I didn't see my little peek over to the left corner if it had given me credit for the achievement of finding the cities in Spain. I'm sure it did, but not everything is something that gets tracked in the game. Alright. Ooh. So we've got no one coming. We do have someone coming there. So we'll see. We'll go out a bit. It's not a super long tanker, I don't think, but it's always tricky.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Alright. So, a little bit of an industrial park area here.
Go straight on.
Alright, and we've got a little ways to go. I don't know if anybody's coming on the road with us. Oh, there's a truck turning there, but we should have time because, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need to swing a bit, so
and then turn right.
We're gonna plan. Oh, it's a road. I thought this was the entrance already from far away. Woo. That was a bit
Turn right.
presumptuous of me. here we are. And the question
Right.
becomes,
We're here.
do we go around that way? Probably not. It looks like there's some buildings out there. Oh no, I do have to, never mind. I do have to go over there, so let's see. It's probably, oh, it's these diagonal docks. Alright, I see. I see it there on the ground. I don't know that I'm gonna have enough. I don't think I do. Alright, let me back this up. I probably need to turn a bit and start to get myself around the corner. Does what I'm trying to look at are the back wheels. They don't turn. But anyway, we've turned around. So I'm not sure if I could have driven around the building. It's always one of those, it's always challenging if you want to go that way, because you just don't always know. Alright, let me stop for a second. Alright. I want to get my camera reset. I did that, I think, in the last one of the episodes I recorded recently. I fought with it. And all it creates is this stupid jittery look, because I'm turned so far that it can't sense it. I don't know what I'm running over. I don't know if the paint is giving me that sort of thumping sound. Alright, I know we've got to get over this way, and we obviously don't have a really wide aisle, so... Alright. Because, yes, I knew I had seen it over there, so let's kind of get ourselves there. I'm guessing this is not how a real trucker would back into this, but I could be wrong. They might do what I'm doing, just kind of get the corner in and screw it up like that. I don't know that this is gonna work. Alright, I don't think it will, so let me just stop playing the game and let me pull forward and then move the way I need to. Or do what I always do, which is turn the wrong way. Alright. But now it'll be easier because I can see. See, so I thought I had it figured out, and I really didn't. So this just is really claustrophobic on the view. Of course, it's probably because I kind of have my head out. Am I there? I'm like, I should be close, but we are now, finally. Alright, let's deliver.
Drive safe.
Okay. Why did it not, Oh, that's weird. It, like, didn't line it up. Did you see that? Okay, alright. Let's try it again. Odd. I've never seen that behavior. So, yeah, it like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was positioned differently, but it's like it was showing both of the sensing area and the area I was targeting and saying, oh, you're not there or something. So I had to reconnect and connect and move a little bit again. Anyway, thank goodness it was just that. I was worried I was going to have to reposition a little bit. I wasn't really worried, but it was like, it was more worried, can I get it to fix without just hitting the skip parking thing, which obviously then doesn't give you the maneuvering bonus. And for the few XP I tend to get here, you know, it's important. But we made our 338 euros. But sadly, I think our profit did go down, because profit in 7 days I thought was 6,000 euros even, or very close to that, was 60 something, and now we're at 6,400, so doesn't bode well. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Maybe it was something like 6,800 and we really did, take off the 388 we got for the delivery. But in any event, yeah, I'm like keeping my head really still so that the tracker doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything in the menu. But it's good, I guess, that I've got that habit to, like, hey, I'm driving, I need to be careful. So just taking a look at my Truckee pop-up that's over on the other screens. We are over 35,000 kilometers in our truck at this point. Just if anybody's curious what our total is, obviously you can see it on the dashboard as we drive, but sometimes, just like me, people aren't really looking. So now that we have a little bit of time to breathe, figured I'd share that with you. But we've now got this in, and hope you do enjoy it when you see it. If you do, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Those things are greatly appreciated and important. And I will see you next time.